Today we're going to take a look at how to dry saute or to saute without using any oil. Uh, a lot of people find this a little difficult at first, but it's really not that hard. The trick is to get your pan hot enough. If your pan is hot enough, things won't stick to the bottom. So the first thing you want to do is turn up that heat and put your pan on and let it heat up for a good minute or two. This will allow things not to stick because, take for instance onions. With onions, they have natural moisture in them, just like a lot of vegetables, and when you put it in a very hot pan, that moisture will cook off before the things will start to stick. So you really want to make sure your pan's hot enough. If not, it's going to start sticking. And once you put your onions in, you want to keep stirring as much as possible. And here's another trick to make it a little quicker. I found this recently. You take baking soda and you put a pinch, not a teaspoon, not a half teaspoon, literally just a pinch, and sprinkle it all over your onions. And you start stirring, and it is amazing. It starts browning pretty quick, a lot quicker than without. And what this does is it lowers the pH of the onions so they'll brown quicker. This video is basically done in real time, so you'll see that they brown pretty quick with a nice hot pan and the onions there. And I'm stirring it to make sure things don't stick. Now, what will happen is things will start sticking to the bottom, and you just want to put a splash of liquid in. You don't want to put a ton of liquid in, because if you put a lot, then you're not going to brown anything. You are just going to steam or boil these vegetables before they get a chance to brown. So things are starting to stick a little bit now. I'll just put a splash, and you can put a splash of water, vegetable broth, wine, vermouth. Today I'm using a little vermouth. Splash it in, just enough to loosen up all those bits on the bottom. It had started turning brown already, and you can see it just, the brown's there. So I basically deglaze the pan, basically, which is getting up those nice caramely, tasty bits, and which gives immense flavor. I'm preparing these onions for a nice mushroom gravy that I'm going to be putting on some garlic mashed potatoes a little later.